Fam, hoe gaan dit? I just want to share this something right here, right now, to you who's watching it from all over the world. And you might be in this city, country, continent, region, and province quite quick. Amigo, yesterday I had one of the productive meetings in my life, and you'll know and understand whatever that I'm sharing here as time goes on, as I'm unpacking that to you. Why am I saying that to you in this extraordinary and cool Wednesday? Fam, this guy, he's one of the people that are coming into my life now, and great as he is in terms of photography and videology, he's one amongst others that I've been meaning to have a meeting with him, and only to find out he was thinking that too. So as I was observing his work also from other people and asking them about him, and mate, he stays in Tsirela. Some of you are familiar with the place, Gauteng, South Africa. And yesterday we had to meet after he texted me on WhatsApp. And then we had a convo there based on my availability, and he came through. And you don't know this. On our convo, there was a lot of questions that I asked him, and there was a lot of questions that he asked me, and I responded as he responded to mine. One of those questions in the midst of our convo was, how are you? That's what I asked after he came in where I'm staying, and I asked him that because it's something that we take light out there as people. And he replied by saying that, man, I'm good. Not great, good. I asked him, why not great and good? And he asked me too, that how are you? I replied, I can't answer you without you answering me. He laughed. Fam, and he said, cool, I'm good because of there are things in my life that I want to do this year and are not coming the same way as I've hoped. That's why I'm good and not great. I replied to him, gotcha. We'll come into that. Me, I'm all awesome without no complaints. Thank you. Man, let's start there. What are those things that you've wanted to do and they're not coming through the same way that you would want them to? He replied, man, you know that I'm in visual comm, photography and videology. I replied, yes. So I'm in need of equipments that can advance the work that I'm doing. So that's the thing. Amongst that, there are people that, you can communicate with them and they don't come through for you the very same way that you came through for them. I was like, yeah, I get you, man. So that's where I'm stuck. And it's one of the things that I texted you to just find out from you. How do you deal with that? Because you're an author, entrepreneur of MSV, blogger, voiceover artist, singer. You are a lot of stuff. And Alison Grad, a host of LIWWMT. I was laughing when he was mentioning all of that. And I replied by saying to him, man, where are you going with all of that? I wanted to ask you, how do you deal with a situation whereby everything does not come through for you? And with people that you've communicated clearly that this is how we are to work, and they understood that. Yet when it comes to action, they don't put it. How do you deal with that? I replied to him saying, fam, people are people. One thing that you need to understand about them is there are those that wants to work with you amongst those that doesn't want to work with you. He said, yeah, where are you going with that? I replied, I'm going to this destination. Man, you are a skilled, knowledgeable, and informative individual. There are people that when they see by helping you, you will surpass them by how you think and your work ethic. And with all of that, they withhold facilities that can advance whatever work that you're doing, as we've mentioned. What you need to do is to find people in the midst of these people that wants to work with you and those that doesn't. You need to be patient. And when someone doesn't respond to whatever that you've agreed on, move on. That's how I deal with people. When we've discussed exemplar, something that we are to do, let's say today or next week, and then when I try to call you, you don't answer my calls. I try to text you, you don't answer my texts. I wait and move on with other things that I'm doing. Same applies with you. Do that. And as you are on the working mode, there will be people that will see what you're doing, and they will come through and help you to advance to this level that you want to reach, or goals that you want to achieve in your life based on what you're doing regarding photography, videology, and visual communication. He said to me, woo! Then, fam, there was a lot of questions that I asked him, and he replied to them, and the ones that he asked me, and I replied to them. Now, coming back to ending that conversation, coming back to you. Amigo, as you go out to face today, make sure that the people that you are to meet, and I'm with awareness that some of you are bumping into this on your platform that you were scrolling up and down on, and you just happen to see this vid right here. Make sure that you are aware and not relaxed that the people in your life, all of them, doesn't have one common goal: to advance your life. Some are there to be lessons in your life, and some are there to be help, while some are there to advance it. It is your responsibility to make sure that in your conversations, in your meetings, regarding whatever work that you guys are doing together, make sure that you learn people and you learn how to work with them. And you learn that people come and go into your life. There are those that will come to advance your life. There are those that will come to give you a lesson. Doesn't matter how painful it is, or confusing, or even stressful they can be. But at the end of the day, it's a lesson. And there are those that will appear to be helping you, only to find out they only appear to do so. They are not doing it genuinely. Today, fam, that's what I'm leaving you with. That's what I left to that amigo that came to see me yesterday. Today, in this beautiful and extraordinary Wednesday morning, make sure that you learn that I love you, and never be forgetful of this. God love you deeper.